Good afternoon, and I'd like to welcome Di Derbyshire, who is the Network Support Coordinator for Headway, working in the Humber, Yorkshire and East Midlands area. So welcome, Di, to come and talk to us during the Brain Injury Awareness Week. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, yes. So I'm Di Derbyshire, we said. I'm Network Support Coordinator, and I've always worked in health and social care, initially in residential care for the elderly and then learning disability. And then I qualified as a mature student as a social worker. And I worked in the Children's Disability and Health team for a lot of years. And after that, I moved into the charity in the third sector. And I worked as a manager for a women's centre, which was a multicultural, very vibrant centre which offered all sorts of services for women and girls. And then 6 years ago, I moved to Headway, and it's been an absolutely fantastic experience. I've met so many wonderful and truly courageous people that have really been inspiring, and it's been a privilege to support them. So that's a little bit about me.
Thank you. So can you tell me a little bit about the work that Headway do, and what their role is in sort of the pathway for people with brain injury?
Yeah, so Headway is a national organisation. It was founded in 1979, and across the country there are 135 groups and branches, and the support varies from area to area, but generally it's about providing a supportive and nurturing environment that reduces their isolation and empowers people in many respects, gives them knowledge about their own symptoms and conditions, the effects of brain injury, which helps their family understand the person and the person themselves understand what's going on for them. So we encourage people to, look at next goals, what's the next step, and hope to give them confidence and encouragement to move on in life.
Okay, so, brilliant. Yeah. And I know SJP Law have been involved with Headway in a couple of the areas, and we've met some of those people along that journey, and they've really appreciated Headway being there. So we're aware that it's Brain Injury Awareness Week this week. So can you sort of tell us a little bit about the involvement of Headway in brain injury awareness and the theme of the hidden me?
Yes, so this year, as part of Action for Brain Injury, Headway has conducted a survey with all our members and carers, and the study has produced some really stark results. It's found that 76% of brain injured survivors experience problems on a daily basis about their hidden condition and often misunderstood nature of brain injury. And the campaign, the Hidden Me campaign, focuses on raising awareness of the battle that survivors and carers face in their road to recovery. And the most popular words used by survivors to sum up how they feel about their brain injury is misunderstood, frustrated, and vulnerable. And their message to us all is be kind, be patient, don't misread the signs, see the hidden me. And that is absolutely, it just fits with my experience of working with people with brain injury. And they are so often misunderstood, and we need to do all that we can to make a difference to them.
Is there anything we can do this week to support that, Di?
Well, on Friday it's Hats for Headway day. So wear a silly hat and donate to Headway so that we can offer some, really solid support and guidance to so many people with a head injury, because people tell us that it's made an absolute huge difference to their life, just knowing there are other people experiencing similar things and carers having support from each other. It's really important. You know, and Headway also, you know, on top of just the support, you know, the groups and branches, also has a nurse-led helpline, which operates Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and the people running that are absolutely amazing. You know, if you're uncertain about anything related to head injury, contact them, because they not only offer emotional support, but they also offer signposting to, you know, places in your local area that can support you, and they really try and think out of the box to try and find you that support. They're really knowledgeable, so I really encourage you to contact them. Oh, and the other thing that we have is a brain injury identity card, which is really amazing in many respects, because when someone might be struggling at a, you know, in a shop, and they might be a little unsteady on their feet, or their language is a little bit slurred, sometimes people assume that they're drunk. And just by being able to show the identity card, they get some more, people understand and are a bit more patient and kind, you know. Yeah. So people are finding that really useful. And we also have Health Unlocked, which is an online community. So there, it's similar to a Facebook, but it's a bit more protected, and you're talking to other people with a brain injury or carers. And the very interesting and useful tip about that is some of the words are highlighted in pink. And if you click on those, it takes you to a whole ream of information about that particular symptom, which can be really helpful. Yes, and of course I haven't mentioned the fact sheets and booklets, which Headway has won about over 20 awards for them, and they are very accessible read. And you might not want them just at this moment when the injury happens, but further down the line they can be really useful. And you know, they are actually free of charge. You can download them free of charge, or on the helpline, if you're having problems around anxiety or fatigue, the helpline will send you a booklet to help you understand what's going on, and often they have some strategies for life to help you adapt the way you're managing your day-to-day routine. So that can be useful. What else? Oh yes, and we have a small emergency fund which helps people after the aftermath of the accident, and people are spending a long time in hospital. Families can struggle with finance for travel costs and parking, etc. So they can apply to Headway through the website or through one of the groups or branches for the emergency fund, which will help you out. So again, very useful. And of course we have our approved providers for residential units, and that's quite an in-depth assessment the residential units go through to ensure that they're providing appropriate services for brain injury survivors, so making sure that their care packages and rehabilitation programs are what they say they are, you know. And last but not least, we have our solicitors directory. So this is for personal injury solicitors, to make sure that they understand the complexities of brain injury, and ensure that people get the compensation they need and deserve after their injury. So that's a whistle-stop tour of Headway.
Well, I'd like to say thank you, and thank you for giving your time up, and let's hope that everybody joins in with the awareness week this week, brain injury awareness, and let's see if we can get as many people in different hats on Friday. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thanks very much.
Stop recording.